The 1964 Jefferson 5-cent coin is one of the most fascinating vintage nickels ever produced in American coin history. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary 5-cent coin, but collectors know that certain 1964 nickels can carry surprising value depending on condition, strike quality, mint errors, and rarity in high grades. This famous coin was struck at the Denver Mint, and the small D mint mark on the reverse side identifies its origin. That tiny letter may seem insignificant, yet it instantly connects the coin to one of the busiest and most historic coin production years in the United States. The year 1964 was extremely important for American coinage because the United States Mint was facing a nationwide coin shortage. Millions of Americans were hoarding coins, especially silver coins, and the government responded by dramatically increasing coin production. Because of this, billions of coins were struck during this era, including the famous 1964 Jefferson nickel. Even though the mintage was enormous, collectors still search these coins carefully because special examples can be worth far more than face value. The obverse of the 1964 nickel features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers and the third president of the United States. His profile appears calm and dignified, giving the coin a classic and timeless appearance. The word liberty appears beside the portrait along with the date 1964, while the national motto, "In God We Trust," curves along the left side of the design. On the reverse side, the coin proudly displays Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia home. The architecture is detailed and elegant, showing the beauty of American design artistry from the mid-20th century. Beneath Monticello, collectors can often spot the small D mint mark, which indicates the coin was minted in Denver. This tiny mint mark is one of the first details experienced collectors inspect when searching through old nickel collections. Most circulated 1964 nickels are common and generally worth only a small premium over face value. Coins that have spent decades in circulation usually show scratches, fading, worn edges, and flattened design details. In lower circulated grades, these coins may sell for only a few cents to a few dollars depending on overall appearance. However, the value changes dramatically when the coin is found in exceptional condition. Uncirculated 1964 nickels with strong luster, sharp details, and minimal marks are highly desirable among collectors. Coins graded MS65, MS66, or higher by professional grading companies can command surprisingly strong prices in the collector market. One of the biggest value factors for the 1964 Jefferson nickel is the presence of full steps. On the reverse side of the coin, the steps leading to Monticello can sometimes appear fully visible and sharply struck. These are known as full steps nickels. Because many 1964 nickels were weakly struck due to heavy production demands, finding a coin with clear full steps is significantly more difficult. As a result, collectors pay premium prices for high-grade full steps examples. Some rare 1964 nickels have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars when they possess exceptional quality. Coins with blazing original mint luster, nearly flawless surfaces, and strong full steps can become centerpiece items in advanced Jefferson nickel collections. Mint errors also make certain 1964 nickels extremely valuable. Collectors search for doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, repunched mint marks, and other unusual production mistakes. These minting errors occurred during the manufacturing process and can transform an ordinary-looking nickel into a rare collectible treasure. A double die variety may show visible doubling in the lettering or numbers. This type of error happens when the die used to strike the coin receives multiple misaligned impressions during production. Strong double die examples are always popular among error coin collectors and often bring premium prices. Off-center strike errors are another exciting possibility. These coins were not properly aligned during striking, causing part of the design to shift away from the center. Dramatic off-center examples can be extremely collectible, especially when the date and mint mark remain visible. Some collectors specifically hunt for original rolls of 1964 nickels, because unopened rolls may contain high-grade gems hidden for decades. Occasionally, amazing condition rarities are discovered inside old bank-wrapped rolls, creating excitement within the coin-collecting community. The metal composition of the 1964D Jefferson nickel consists of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Unlike silver coins from the same era, this coin contains no silver, yet its collectible value can still become substantial due to rarity in condition and strike quality. The coin measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter and weighs exactly 5 grams. Its smooth edge and durable composition helped it survive circulation for many decades. Because nickels are tougher than silver coins, many examples still exist today in decent condition. Collectors often examine the surfaces carefully under bright lighting. Original mint luster, clean fields, and sharp strike details greatly increase desirability. Even tiny scratches or contact marks can reduce the value of high-grade examples, making pristine coins especially valuable. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC authenticate and grade rare examples of the 1964D nickel. These companies assign numerical grades that help determine market value. A difference of just 1 grade point can dramatically increase the price of a rare high-end coin. Many beginner collectors overlook Jefferson nickels because they appear common. But experienced numismatists understand that hidden rarities can still be discovered. Searching old coin jars, estate collections, and inherited rolls sometimes leads to valuable finds. The history behind the 1964D nickel adds to its charm. America during the early 1960s was experiencing major cultural and economic changes, and these coins circulated through one of the most transformative periods in modern American history. Every worn example carries decades of stories, transactions, and memories. Collectors also appreciate the artistry of Felix Schlag, the designer of the Jefferson Nickel series. His elegant portrait of Jefferson and detailed rendering of Monticello became one of the most recognizable coin designs in American numismatic history. Certain sharply struck 1964D nickels with rainbow toning are especially attractive. Natural toning develops over time when coins react with the environment. Beautiful shades of gold, blue, purple, and orange can dramatically increase collector interest and value. Some auction records for elite condition 1964D full steps nickels have reached astonishing levels. While ordinary circulated examples remain inexpensive, elite registry quality specimens can sell for several $1,000s under the right conditions. Finding one of these rare examples in circulation today is difficult but not impossible. Many valuable coins continue hiding in old collections because people fail to recognize their importance. That possibility keeps collectors searching. Through nickels every single day, coin dealers often recommend checking the steps of Monticello carefully because full steps examples are among the most valuable in the Jefferson Nickel series. Strong strikes with uninterrupted step lines immediately attract serious collectors. Another important detail is surface preservation. Coins stored improperly may develop corrosion, discoloration, or environmental damage that lowers value. Proper storage inside protective holders helps maintain collectible quality for future generations. The Denver Mint played a major role in producing circulating coinage during the 1960s. The small D mint mark on the coin represents this historic facility, which struck millions upon millions of nickels to meet public demand during the coin shortage era. Some collectors build complete Jefferson nickel sets by date and mint mark, making the 1964D an essential piece of the collection. High-grade examples become increasingly competitive among advanced collectors pursuing registry-quality sets. Over the years, the popularity of coin collecting has continued growing worldwide. Social media, online auctions, and YouTube coin channels have introduced millions of people to rare coins, increasing demand for vintage American nickels like the 1964D. If you own a bright, uncirculated 1964D nickel with strong details and full steps, it may be worth having professionally evaluated. Hidden value can sometimes surprise even longtime collectors. Many old coin collections passed down through families contain forgotten Jefferson nickels stored for decades. These collections occasionally reveal beautiful condition rarities untouched since the 1960s. The excitement of searching for valuable coins comes from the possibility that an ordinary-looking nickel could actually be a rare collector's item worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. That mystery keeps the hobby alive for collectors around the world. The 1964 D. Jefferson 5-cent coin remains an iconic piece of American numismatic history. Its classic design, historical background, mint mark significance, and potential for rare high-grade value make it one of the most searched vintage nickels in the hobby today. For collectors, the tiny D mint mark is far more than a small letter. It is a symbol of history, craftsmanship, rarity, and the endless excitement of discovering hidden treasure in everyday coins. The legendary 1964 D. Jefferson 5-cent coin has become one of the most talked-about vintage nickels in the coin-collecting world. And today its value continues rising as collectors search for rare high-grade examples with strong strikes, brilliant surfaces, and the famous full steps detail. While millions were produced at the Denver Mint, only a very small number survived in elite collector condition, making the finest examples extremely valuable in today's competitive coin market. A normal circulated 1964 D nickel may still be found in old jars, drawers, inherited collections, and vintage bankrolls. But once collectors discover a coin with sharp details, glowing original luster, and minimal wear, the value can increase dramatically. Many people spend these nickels without realizing that certain rare examples have sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars at major auctions. The small D mint mark on the reverse side beneath Monticello is one of the most important details of the coin. That tiny letter represents the historic Denver Mint, where massive numbers of coins were struck during America's coin shortage era of the 1960s. Even though billions of nickels were produced, collectors know that true gem-quality examples are surprisingly difficult to locate today. In lower circulated grades, a 1964 D. Jefferson nickel is commonly worth around $0.25 to $2, depending on condition and eye appeal. Coins with stronger details and less wear may reach $5 to $15 among collectors who appreciate vintage Jefferson nickels. When the coin enters uncirculated condition, the prices rise much higher. Bright mint state examples graded MS-63 or MS-64 often sell for $20 to $80 depending on luster, strike quality, and surface preservation. Coins with attractive toning or exceptionally clean surfaces may command even stronger premiums. The real excitement begins with high-end mint state examples featuring full steps. These rare coins display fully visible steps leading to Monticello on the reverse side. Because heavy production in 1964 caused many weak strikes, sharply detailed full steps nickels became extremely difficult to find. A certified MS-65 full steps 1964 D nickel may sell for several $100s, while MS-66 full steps examples can reach into the thousands depending on market demand and auction competition. Some elite specimens with extraordinary quality have achieved astonishing prices among advanced collectors building registry sets. Several premium quality examples of the 1964 D. Jefferson nickel have sold for over $5,000 at major numismatic auctions. Coins with nearly flawless surfaces, blazing mint luster, and razor-sharp full steps continue attracting serious attention from collectors across the United States and around the world. Collectors also pay huge premiums for rare mint-era varieties. A double-die 1964 D nickel with visible doubling in the lettering or date can be worth far more than ordinary examples. Strong double dies are considered highly collectible because they were created during the minting process and are much scarcer than regular strikes. Off-center strike errors can also command impressive prices. Some dramatic examples with visible dates and mint marks have sold for hundreds of dollars depending on the percentage of the off-center strike and overall eye appeal. Coins struck on the wrong planche are even more valuable. If a 1964 D. Jefferson nickel was accidentally struck on another type of metal blank, collectors may pay thousands of dollars for such a rare mint mistake. Beautiful rainbow-toned examples are another valuable category. Natural shades of blue, gold, orange, purple, and magenta formed over decades can transform an ordinary nickel into a stunning collectible masterpiece. Eye-catching toning often increases demand among advanced collectors who appreciate originality and unique appearance. The value of the 1964D Jefferson nickel continues growing because interest in rare coins has exploded online. Coin collectors across YouTube, auction sites, and social media constantly search for valuable nickels hidden inside old collections. This worldwide interest has pushed premium examples to record levels in recent years. Some unopened rolls of 1964D nickels have become highly collectible themselves. Collectors buy sealed vintage rolls, hoping to discover untouched gem-quality coins hidden inside. Occasionally, rare full-step specimens emerge from these old rolls after remaining unseen for decades. The history behind the coin also adds major collectible appeal. America in 1964 was experiencing enormous cultural and economic change, and this nickel circulated during one of the most historic periods in modern United States history. Every surviving example carries part of that fascinating American story. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC play a huge role in determining value. A single grade point difference can change a coin's value by hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Because of this, collectors carefully inspect every detail before submitting coins for certification. A heavily worn 1964D nickel may only bring a few cents above face value, but a sharply struck gem-quality example with full steps can become one of the crown jewels of a Jefferson nickel collection. This massive difference in value is exactly why collectors continue searching old nickels every day. Many collectors dream of discovering a rare high-grade 1964D nickel in pocket change or inherited coin jars. Stories of valuable finds continue inspiring both beginner and advanced collectors worldwide. The Jefferson nickel design itself remains one of the most iconic coin designs in American history. The obverse portrait of President Thomas Jefferson represents wisdom, leadership, and American heritage, while the reverse image of Monticello adds architectural beauty and historical importance. Felix Schlag, the designer of the Jefferson nickel series, created a timeless coin design admired by generations of collectors. His artwork continues living on through every surviving 1964D nickel discovered today. Because nickels are made from durable copper-nickel alloy, many examples survived circulation better than silver coins of the same era. However, locating coins with truly clean surfaces and sharp details remains difficult because most were heavily used in commerce for decades. Some advanced collectors focus entirely on full steps nickels because they are much scarcer than ordinary strikes. A fully struck Monticello staircase instantly separates an average coin from a premium collectible specimen. Market demand for vintage American coins continues increasing year after year. As more collectors enter the hobby, the finest 1964D Jefferson nickels become harder to obtain, pushing values even higher at auctions and private sales. In today's coin market, an ordinary-looking nickel could potentially hold surprising hidden value. That possibility creates excitement every time collectors search through rolls of old coins. A certified top population 1964D full steps Jefferson nickel can easily reach several $1,000s in major auctions. Exceptional registry quality specimens remain among the most valuable modern-era nickels ever produced by the Denver Mint. Even smaller details such as original mint luster, strike sharpness, and absence of scratches can significantly increase the value of the coin. Collectors often use magnification and bright lighting to examine surfaces carefully. The Denver Mint's role in producing these nickels during the national coin shortage makes the 1964D issue historically important as well as collectible. The small D mint mark symbolizes an era of massive coin production and American economic history. Some rare examples discovered in old collections still surprise professional coin dealers today. Hidden treasures continue appearing decades after the coins were originally struck. Many collectors believe the 1964D Jefferson nickel remains undervalued compared to other classic American coins because truly elite examples are extraordinarily difficult to locate in pristine condition. The possibility of finding a valuable full steps example inside an old roll keeps excitement alive throughout the coin collecting hobby. That thrill of discovery is one of the reasons Jefferson nickels remain so popular. Collectors around the world continue searching for the perfect 1964 D. Jefferson 5-cent coin with blazing luster, razor-sharp details, and beautiful eye appeal. Such coins are considered true treasures of modern American numismatics. Today, the 1964 D. Jefferson nickel stands as more than just a 5-cent coin. It represents history, rarity, craftsmanship, and the dream that an ordinary coin could someday be worth thousands of dollars.